said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. Stop it. Oh, it's so weird. Stop it. You know what? You are. By the way, your daughter, she's beautiful. Can I say? This, a piece of ass. She looks more voluptuous than ever. She's actually always been very voluptuous. She's almost 6 feet tall. Ivanka Trump thought she could control the room with a sharp insult, but she didn't anticipate what was coming next. The debate stage was electric, the crowd tense, the air thick with expectation. Ivanka struck first, targeting Jasmine Crockett, calling her a bitter outsider who didn't belong in the world the Trump family had built. The audience gasped at the harshness, but instead of reacting with fire, Jasmine remained calm. Her silence wasn't weakness, it was the calm before a storm. And Ivanka was about to feel it. More than party affiliation, I vote based on what I believe is right for my family and for my country. Sometimes it's a tough choice. That is not the case this time. As the proud daughter of your nominee, I am here to tell you that this is the moment and Donald Trump is the person to make America great again. Jasmine's next words cut deeper than any insult. She didn't argue Ivanka's worth. She didn't stoop to petty attacks. Instead, she hinted at something Ivanka feared, something that was far more dangerous than any personal jab. You're afraid of something, Jasmine said. Something you don't want the world to hear. The room went dead quiet. The camera zoomed in, capturing Ivanka's flicker of fear. The game had changed. Jasmine wasn't just defending herself. She was threatening to expose something no one saw coming. The tension built as Jasmine casually dropped the bomb. The truth is in the DNA. Ivanka froze. The room gasped. Jasmine didn't just suggest secrets. She promised proof. For the first time that night, Ivanka looked trapped. Champion of the American worker, defender of common sense, and our voice for the forgotten men and women of this country. He is our president and my father, Donald J. Trump. Her face turning pale, her calm facade cracking. The accusation wasn't just about gossip. It was about something scientifically undeniable. It was about Barron Trump, the youngest member of the Trump dynasty, and the real truth behind his parentage. The suggestion that Barron wasn't Ivanka's brother, as the world thought, sent shockwaves through the debate hall. We heard the stories of victims, and honestly, we heard the story of at least one person that has never come forward before today. This was the very first time that she was telling anyone in a semi-public way her story. And if I had to summarize the theme, I would say that their theme was to do something. Jasmine didn't stop there. She calmly explained how she had collected sample, hairbrushes, glasses, tested and matched repeatedly. This wasn't hearsay. It was cold, hard science. Ivanka's defensive rage only made it worse. The cracks in her composure deepened with every word. Jasmine turned to Donald Trump and hinted at even more disturbing truths. That is when Joe Biden was in power. After that, she ended up on appeal, which she is currently on appeal now. So as it relates to whether or not that Department of Justice had even concluded their investigation, I can't say that they had number one, number two by releasing the files prior to her going through her appellate process. His connection to Barron had strange markers, evidence that pointed to more secrets buried deep in the family's legacy. Ivanka lashed out, calling the revelations lies and vicious, but her words rang hollow. Every viewer could see the truth written all over her face. It is the fact that they did not move forward and make sure that this man was put where he should have been put, because the last time I checked as a criminal defense attorney, and Mr. Attorney General, you may have a different experience, but I never had a defendant that had 34 convictions for felonies and did not spend one day in jail, never in my life. She was terrified. Jasmine was unshaken. You can scream all you want, Ivanka, she said calmly, but you can't scream away the truth. As the debate continued, Ivanka's breakdown became undeniable. Her polished, composed image shattered as she struggled to deny Jasmine's allegation. The most corrupt administration in American history run wild. Republicans have turned the United States government into the world's largest Ponzi scheme. And it isn't surprising that corruption is rampant in this administration, because, well, we know who the president is. But it was too late. Jasmine had pulled back the curtain on the Trump family secrets, and Ivanka's frantic attempts to control the narrative only added fuel to the fire. The audience was left in stunned silence, watching the unraveling of a powerful political dynasty. The question now hung heavy in the air. What happens when the truth about the Trump family comes to light? The country was watching and the story was just